Well, one of the things too, like especially as an artist, like we are so focused on the creative side. We always want to be like the best creatively, and we think of ourselves as artists, and you want to be known as an artist. But it was interesting, a while back I had a conversation with Mike Cologne, and we're talking about this whole idea between an artist and a business. And he's like, you can be a great artist, but at some point, if you can't market yourself, if you don't have a business plan, if you're not good at business, you're never going to be known as an artist. You know, everybody's a little leery when you're looking at, spending money on a workshop. Is it going to be beneficial? Is the return on investment going to be there? And we had this little coffee shop meeting, and you brought out, your actual inquiries, what you're getting per day. And like when you can see that, I mean, there's no other way to like interpret that other than that it's like brass tacks. It's working. Like rubber hits the road. Like what you're doing is actually producing results, and I want those results. And so I think that was what pushed me over the edge to want to take the workshop, was just seeing like, you're talking about what you're doing, and SEO sounds good. I'm not an SEO. I don't know how to do the website stuff. But if I can learn the steps that you're giving us and the tools to be able to put this into our business, if I can have those results, that's what I want. And so that was what really made me want to check this workshop out. It's super simple, and it was, I think you simplified it really well in what you're supposed to do. And I don't want to say it's simple from the standpoint of anybody can do it. I mean, there's a lot of research that went behind on what needs to take place. But the tools that you give us, I mean, it's really easy. It almost becomes fun because you start to optimize each blog post, and you're starting to think, okay, now can I get these keywords in and do this and really try to make the full impact on every blog post. And it becomes like a fun game because you can you do a blog post, and then a couple days later you check back and Google that and see where you're ranking, and it's pretty cool to see immediately. I think within like 2 or 3 days, one of the blog posts that I optimized was number 2 or number 3 on Google. But yeah, like on your blog is if people, they get to see who you are and kind of really feel like they get to know you, and you're like them, and your blog's actually working for you when you're not there. Because I mean, you can't be on the phone with somebody all the time. You're not always awake. We're out doing shoots and we're out doing stuff for our business, and the blog's a really good place for people to kind of just get to see a glimpse of who you are and your brand, your personality, the way you work, and the way that you shoot before they even contact you or put an inquiry. And it's almost like pre-qualifying the kind of market that you're going for, the kind of brides that you want. Been to the workshop, watch the DVDs. It's such a simple process. The DVDs, it's click-by-click tutorials, super easy to understand. One of the coolest things I think is that you get to see why you're doing what you're doing. So you understand the why behind, the tools that Lawrence gives you in the DVD to be able to start optimizing your website, which is cool because you can start to become creative within the tools that he's given you to really drive traffic and drive brides to your website.